May's major life lessons for Libra. Now, right off rip, we got some throat chakra things that needs to be healed and unpacked, and we have some deep-rooted trauma that needs to be healed. So we're working on the throat chakra and the etheric heart chakra, and that's going to help balance our throat chakra as well as the rest of them, child. The rest of them, but specifically throat, heart, and etheric heart with a good bit of solar plexus thrown up in there. And without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into the specificities of these cards. So we're gonna start at the core center of it all with the Eight of Pentacles. Whoop, all about creativity and money, creativity and money. So you all are needing to bring creativity into every element of your life. When it comes to how you are with yourself, when it comes to enjoying yourself, when it comes to seeking work, when it comes to doing work, when it comes to creating, when it comes to interacting, when it comes to communicating, and when it comes to sex. So Spirit is trying to enhance your creativity and your money for this month of May. So it seems like you Libras are also getting a lot of lessons about yourself through the month of May. And it's concerning learning how to use what you got to get what you want. But for y'all specifically, it's concerning certain things that some of you may have used for not so good things or wasteful things in the past. And for others of you, it's people that have manipulated your good traits and shamed you for your good traits so that you don't know how to use them for yourself, so that you don't feel like it's okay for you to use them for yourself. And the whole time, they've been getting big off of you and your energy and your gifts. But before we get into the specificities of that, Spirit is saying that you all are needing to pour more into your art. Those of you that are artists, and even those of you that are not artists by common definition, it's time for you to learn the artistic element and how to be more creative in whatever your field is. And it's time to emerge. It's time to step out of the background. It's time to stop playing second fiddle, stop being the backup, stop being the sidekick, and step out into the spotlight. Because many of you have main character energy and capabilities, but somehow someone has taught you that your place is in the background, being the sidekick, waiting to be tagged in. And that is absolutely not a fact. That is absolutely preposterous. Why would people like you fade off into the background when you so daggone sparkly and so daggone capable and so daggone, you are a superstar, yeah. So this month of May is definitely going to be all about you all learning more about your superstar qualities. Oh, I love this. I love this. And this segues us perfectly into the next card. The Snake Charmer has number 5 on it, so drastic change. And a part of that change is, like I said, y'all coming out of the background and emerging into the foreground, emerging into your superstar main character spots, honey. And with that being said, this is low-key, high-key, literal for a lot of you. It's time for, if you've been thinking about getting into movies, TV, film, promo work, decorating work, so they can be interior, exterior, clothes, accessories. This is confirmation to get into it. Makeup, music, cover art, visual arts, graphic design, photojournalism. This is your confirmation to start pouring into those things. And it's time to get a little more quiet and reserved when it comes to communication, in a sense, and start using more of your communicative abilities creatively. And what I mean by that is express yourself more creatively and start finding even more creative ways to express yourself creatively. because many of you have been trying to get certain points and lessons and changes to happen verbally through communication and through, just talking to people and telling people things, putting people on game to what you know. But it seems as though that hasn't been translating or getting across the way you want it to, because your divine purpose is to channel all of that artistically. So to put it in movies, to put it in shows, to put it in books, to put it in whatever visual art, graphic design, whatever it is that you're into, your clothing that you make, or if you're a fashion designer, or if you are like a stylist, because I know a fashion designer and a stylist can be two different things. So however it resonates for you creatively, whatever your field is, it's meant for you to get those messages across more so through showing and through vivid visualized descriptions and descriptive terms. If you do use words in your art and things of that nature, it's meant for you to channel it all through your creative works. And that is the way you are going to get people to finally see your message and finally take in what it is that you're trying to get across and what it is that you're trying to put the people on game to. So definitely also, if you are a musician, if you are a poet, it's meant for you to put your messages, your visions, your dreams, your points, all of that is meant for you to put it in the music. If you are an actor or actress, it's meant for you to start taking on roles that are in alignment with the change that you want to make and that you want to see in the world, that are in alignment with the messages that you want to send out to the world. And this will help heal you also. This is going to help you become more aware of your specific self-healing qualities and show you more about how you are meant to help other people and the best ways for you to go about healing other people and healing the world. And with that being said, another part of this card, it gets into some of you having a habit or a proclivity of some sort towards protecting and saving predators, snakes. Some of you have a savior complex and you're good for picking up wild animals, quote unquote, if you will. You're good for picking up wild, wounded animals that have it in their nature to harm you. And again, this is no discrimination against actual snakes. I'm speaking very figurative here as it concerns human beings who may have predatorial snake-like qualities. And so this month of May will be making you more aware of how to tell the difference between a healing snake and one that is composed to do harm. Tisk. And instantly as I said that, I started hearing, they smile in your face all the time, they want to take your place, the backstabbers. So I'm not gonna lie, don't be surprised if you are put on game to a lot of foes that you thought were friends. Don't be surprised if you look up and you see some folks showing their teeth, their horns, and their pitchforks. Just be mindful. Be mindful. Be mindful. Spirit is saying, protect yourself. Protect your energy. Try not to get attached to revenge or giving too much of your energy to it. Put it in your art. And set the intent when you go about this also that you want to create art that heals and enlightens. So be mindful that, and this is what's coming up straight for some of you, well, most of you actually, being the fact of the contents of the Eight of Pentacles there and what's being repeated, for y'all to put it into y'all art, because y'all's artwork is y'all's spiritual gift. It is your form of sorcery, if you will, in an optimistic term of the sort. So there are certain people who have the spiritual gift of doing, candle burning rituals, cord breaking rituals, putting people in jar rituals, things of that nature, like literal ritualistic activities like that. But y'all's ritualistic gift, alchemistic gift, manifestive gift is through artwork. So you have to be very mindful of the type of energy and the type of messages that you send through your artwork, because you all in particular have the gift of alchemizing and manifesting through your art. So what you put into it is what is going to come out. Not only what is going to come back to you and what is going to happen in your life, but what you are going to influence in other people and other people's lives. So if you want the world to be a better place, put that energy in your music. Because if you put vengeful, spiteful, dark, if you will, messages and intent in your art, it's going to multiply and manifest just like that. You feel me? So it's a lot of warnings concerning being mindful, being very mindful of the energy that you put into your activities and into your relationships, and specifically into your art. And this is also why so many people have tried to hold you back and or puppeteer you and keep you from realizing what you're capable of, because they know what you're capable of. And some of these people, for some of you, they know that they've done you wrong, and they are afraid that if you get to moving how you move, then that's gonna be their ass. You know what I'm saying? And either way, your divine realm is making shit shake. You know what I'm talking about? So you really ain't gotta do nothing. And that's a part of the whole point as well. That's why that message is so heavy about not getting attached to vengefulness and spitefulness and all of that, like energy of hatred and things of that nature. Because one, God wants the credit for dishing out the justice, and you know that's y'all's element: justice, balance, karma. What goes around comes around and shit. You know, that's y'all's frequency, that's y'all's main frequency, that's y'all's main thing. And the way that y'all are meant to use it is through conquering hate with love. That's y'all's strong suit. That's y'all's strong suit. Not only with love, but with facts. That's a main thing of Libra as well, because you can't have true justice without facts. And you really can't argue with facts. You arguing with facts that are straight up and right in your face, you look crazy. And so that's the main point of why Spirit is taking you through these types of lessons and wanting you to go about it all in the way that you're being directed to, because they don't want y'all messing up y'all's strong suit frequency by essentially being basic and doing what other people do. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of Libras get caught up in the they doing it, so I'ma do it functionality. It's an unevolved Libra trait, and it can come from people pleasing and that savior complex. A lot of Libras handle their loved ones in a way that's like, well, if they're gonna be an alcoholic, they shouldn't drink by themselves, so I'm gonna drink with them, so at least I'm there to protect them. Yeah, no, that's backwards. That's backwards. And then other Libras tend to get caught up in the, you did this to me, so I'm gonna do it to you. Or people did this to me, so now I'm gonna do it to everybody. When in wrong, do as. Because they think that they're proving a point that way. And they think that they are getting across some profound message like, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. So many of you for the month of May will be learning that those particular functionalities are not as strong or as productive as you once thought they were. And if you already have learned that lesson, then y'all will be learning the functionalities and traits to fill in the blanks. So, you know, once you cut one thing off, you got to fill it with something better. And so throughout this month of May, for those of you, like I said, who have learned that lesson, your divine realm is going to be helping you find better habits to replace the old worn out ones with. And a part of that is the artistic thing, the pouring all your energy and your passion into your art, into your field, into your strongest priority skill set. And that is more so how you are meant to charm the snakes, you know, by putting it in your art, putting it in a way that only you can put it to get your divine messages across to the people that they are meant for. And so with that being said, there are other lessons attached to all of that. Not only you stepping into your leadership energy and stepping into your divine artistry energy, but also recognizing and realizing that you can't save everyone, and everyone is not meant to get your message. Everyone is not meant to go with you. So I'm not gonna lie, this is looking a bit like a bittersweet May for you all. Like, y'all are gonna be having some good things going on and some good interactions and some good happenings, but at the same time, it's also going to be feeling like a lot of loss. And light, love, and healing to you all in the midst, you know. Take it easy, be nice to yourself, be compassionate with yourself, be patient with yourself, and by all means, choose yourself. And we're gonna segue into y'all's third card, a Sunday afternoon on La Grande Jate. I hope I said that right. Or Hey Sarat, the number 2. So number 1, this is about going outside. This is about allowing yourself to sit by bodies of water. So I'm from Mississippi. So when I see this form of energy, but when I see this form of imagery, it makes me think about the reservoir. So if any of you are in Mississippi, from Mississippi, this may be a sign for you to go spend some time at the reservoir, or, you know, whatever park-like area, outdoor area that is open to the public, that also has a nice, chill body of water. Go and get out there. Go on and get your life. You know what I'm saying? Have yourself a little picnic. You can invite a friend or two if you want, or go out there by yourself and just chill and just be, write, create, read a book, watch some videos, watch some movies or whatever on your phone or whatever. Sit in silence. Feel the breeze. Just go out there and let nature hug on you and kiss on you and love on you, and just watch what that does for you and observe what that does for you, and figure out how you can capitalize off of that simple experience, and also figure out how you can make that a more consistent happening for you, and just watch how that contributes to your overall well-being and your overall healing and your overall enhancing of your creativity and your spiritual gifts. This card is also about some childhood teens. So it has a bit of 6 of Cups energy. Specifically if it concerns mommy issues. So that's something that you all are going to want to meditate and be reevaluating, and also something that will likely be touched on heavily for many of you during this month of May. It is meant for you to learn more about your mommy issues. It is meant for you to learn more about your feminine energy and how your mother influenced that. And it is meant for you to learn more about your mother. And that's gonna hit different for each individual, and some of y'all gonna have some similarities. So the spirit is saying that you need to meditate on it, and you need to kind of go out of your way to get information on all of the things that concern that particular subject. And be sure to do a lot of reflection on both the dark sides of your childhood and the light sides of your childhood, and ask yourself if you felt protected, who you feel like should have been protecting you, and why or why not you feel like they did or didn't protect you. And you can ask those questions specifically about your mother, or it can be about the adults of your village and the elders of your village as a whole. Or if you didn't have a village, then you can still apply those questions to yourself. You just may find them in more creative ways. You would have to use more creative methods of getting your answers. And again, that's going to teach you a hell of a lot about yourself, and the fact that you even find a way to get those answers in that way is going to show you so much more about your superstar energy. Now these last 2 cards ain't even gonna be all that, you know what I'm saying? Ain't even gonna take all that time, because I done already iterated and reiterated everything that could be iterated and reiterated, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more iteration and reiteration. And it's straight to the point. So we're gonna start off with the one over to the left. Get the fuck outside, move your ass. The other side of that card says your body is pissed at you. So needless to say, y'all need to detox. That's a card that popped out multiple times also, the detox card. I didn't put it up here, but it popped up multiple times. So y'all need to detox. You need to detox your stomach, detox your lungs, detox your body. You need to go on a juice a juicing, it's a form of fast, but where you only drink juice in the time span that you're not eating, and then you only eat at a certain time. Some of y'all need to do that. Some of y'all need to get into yoga. Y'all need to get a consistent workout regimen. Y'all need to start taking care of yourselves physically and spiritually. So watching what you eat, watching your proportions, moderation is everything. You can have a little of everything. You know, it creates good balance, but just make sure you got the balance, okay? And like I said, your workout regimen, dance, go to the gym, pump some iron, stop skipping leg day. You know what I'm saying? Do your cardio and your abs. Get into it. It's time. And it is going to bring a lot of you some extra opportunities. So like, for instance, if you are an actor or actress, or you are a performer of any sort, you want to use your physicality or whatever to make money, this is going to create more opportunities for you, because you're going to be less fearless about showing your body and wearing certain types of clothes, and you're going to feel more confident about being in the front and more confident about being on camera. And like I said, it'll open you up to being able to take on more different types of roles, and to be able to give out more different types of imagery as well. And of course, you're not just doing it for the vanity of it all, you're also doing it for your health. But the other superficial aspects of it are bonuses. And for those of you that are performers, or want to show yourself on camera, end up getting opportunities to show yourself on camera, like I said, you do want and need that for your career, because it's going to bring you not only more notoriety and make you more proud of yourself, but it's also going to bring you more money. Yes, okay, so get the fuck outside. Move your ass. The sun would like to kiss you. And for y'all's final card, you're the shit. Child, simply stated. Simply stated. You're the shit. Live it, breathe it, know it, believe it. Start acting like it, okay? And look at y'all bonus card. Look at y'all bonus card. It goes without saying. And with all that being said, child, if I do say so myself, honey, I have milked this cow dry. And I'm thoroughly appreciative for the exchange of vibes. And if you're feeling synchronized, please like, share, and subscribe, so that you can be one of the first to be back through these queenly quarters for the next time. And be sure to bless my comment section with your questions and conversations. And as always, I bid you all light, love, healing, and liberation. The emphasis on liberation. Mwah.